Welcome to the JNL Sports Show. This is episode 9. To my right,
Josh Marks.
and to my left,
Luke Holman.
we're back to our original seating arrangement here.
We didn't get lazy this time. We
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
moved the table a half an inch.
It is Tuesday, October 6th of 2020. Today, we're going to start off about the Chiefs-Patriots game last night. We're going to recap what's been going on in the NBA Finals and try to give you live updates for Game 4, which is being played right now. More baseball news, postseason divisional series have started, and obviously NFL Week 3 and then predictions for Week 4.
All right.
Let's do it.
One thing I wanted to point out is I think last night kind of signified the fact that Cam Newton is probably going to get extended by the Patriots this offseason. I mean, the level of play between Cam Newton and the gap that his talent is between him, Stidham, and Hoyer is astronomical. I mean, Stidham I'm not going to criticize too harshly because he was put in the game kind of late. And, I mean, like, one of his first throws was a pick, but it wasn't his fault. It was bounced off Edelman.
Yeah, Edelman.
They were down by 9 at that point
Fucked that
already,
up.
so, like, it was kind of tough. So he was kind of forced to throw it deep, underthrew Bird in the end zone to throw another interception. But Hoyer is really
Ass.
the story
Yeah.
here.
He's garbage.
He's
Looked pretty
fucking
bad.
atrocious. I mean, like, how long has he been in the league?
I don't know, but you'd think with the amount of time he's been in there, he would know situational football.
Yeah, I mean, it was really bad. He did not know how many timeouts he had after they just called 3 within like 12 seconds.
Yep.
He took a sack in the. I'm actually just. I have here the QB mistakes that included over the entire game. Hoyer overthrew plenty of people, but his first real bad one was an overthrow into an interception. Hoyer took a sack with 8 seconds left with no timeouts in field goal range at the end of the second quarter. Would have made it 6-6 going into halftime if Nick Foles obviously made the kick.
Nick Folk.
Falk, yep. I said Nick Hoyer. Brian Hoyer not throwing the ball away and getting stripped on third down in the red zone, again in field goal range. And that was, I mean, this dude right in front of him ran past his face, and he just completely forgot that he existed.
Yep.
I don't know how he was behind him for like a minute, too. It was just embarrassing. I mean, you throw that fucking ball away easily. And then Stidham underthrew Bird for a pick in the end zone when they were already down by like 2 touchdowns. But that being the QB mistakes, there's no way Cam Newton does not get extended.
Yeah, for sure. I think if Cam's in that game, obviously if Cam's in the game, we're not playing on Monday. We're playing on Sunday. But I think if Cam is in that game, we win. Our defense played phenomenally that first half. They were a bit shaky in the second half. I mean, granted, they were on the field for a majority of the time because our offense couldn't do anything. And also the 2 drop picks were tough.
Yeah, and Edelman's hands once again are becoming a concern. And I'm a huge Edelman fan, but you have to think, is he on the decline? Is he worth getting rid of at some point for something better? He's old. He's getting up there in age.
Like,
Yeah.
you guys just at this point, like, what if you got rid of him? Would it really like make your team better?
I'm sure someone stupid will give us a draft pick for it, like a decent draft pick for him, because
How
he
old
still
is he now?
Bill O'Brien is no longer in the league.
Oh yeah,
so
that is
yeah,
tough.
can't count on that.
I think he's
Also,
34. I'll look that up.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's trading for 34-year-old wide receiver.
Yeah, I mean,
Packers might. If it's
I don't
Julian
know.
Edelman.
I don't know. Their offense looks completely okay.
Because yeah, he's still good, but he has these tendencies, and it's been happening for quite a while. Even like probably right after his MVP Super Bowl, he has this thing where he turns his head way too quickly.
yeah,
It's like one of the first things you're taught in football
Yeah.
when catching a ball is do not.
he gets
Even in baseball,
yeah.
you catch the ball, you watch it in your glove. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
you don't.
basketball, I'm sure it's the same thing. You watch it.
yeah,
You have to watch. Like, it's every sport. It's like the first thought thing, and he has this thing where he turns his head immediately, and it's costed him multiple times. He did it in the wild card game last year
Yep.
on a 4th down.
Yep.
Just right, drop no one in him.
Gets too excited, realizes he's wide open, and gets real excited. He's like, "Oh, look, I need to look down the field to see where I can run," and then doesn't make the catch. It's tough, but
So
it's
I believe if we had Cam in that game, I'm not going to go ahead and say that we win,
I think it would have
but
been
I
a lot.
think it would have been a
closer.
lot closer for sure.
Like by like a field goal.
The
I
fact
think
that
it would've
they
been- it
only
would've been-
held Patrick Mahomes No touchdowns. He had no touchdowns going into the third, which
Yeah.
is insane
They
to me.
also held the Chiefs' offense to season lows in first downs, yards, and third down percentage.
Yeah, I mean, Cam Newton definitely would have done so, because you watching that game, you see the opportunities of there's a hole in the middle, but Hoyer's not going to run there. I mean, obviously the defense could have played it completely different, knowing that it was Brian Hoyer.
They would have. I think they would have.
They would have adjusted
a lot
with Cam
differently.
Newton.
Yeah.
But I think going off the mistakes made at the quarterback position alone.
Yeah, it would have
been.
made the game a lot closer.
And let's talk about some of those ref calls. All right, I mean, I don't like complaining about the refs too much, but
It's an easy thing to do.
if
There was an absolutely atrocious call.
if the ball doesn't touch the ground ever, how the fuck is the play dead? Like and Luke, I showed you the video of when
Yeah.
the whistle got blown. The dude intercepted it, broke a tackle,
and then
the
was
whistle
blown.
got blown.
That's
And they were like, no, we blew it down with Mahomes having the ball. Like
Yeah,
that.
fucking
Yeah,
insane.
That makes any sense.
I hate when NFL officials decide to like blow plays dead like while things are happening, and I'm like, just let it play out. Like
Yeah.
even if you're gonna go back and reverse what you're saying, just like see what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
There's no con.
It's
There's
also
no, if you like, oh yeah, no, it was like even if they're like, oh I know he was down, like whatever, like, but like what if, like
Yeah.
what if you,
It's
And
what if
then
you
they called it
review and you're like,
unreviewable because they ruled him down by forward progress.
Yeah,
and
and it's one thing to call a play dead early. It's another to blow the whistle after you meant to call it dead, like
Yeah.
10 seconds afterwards.
yeah, it wasn't like a few like seconds passed by between.
There was a solid like 5-10
Yeah,
seconds
like-
before they blew the whistle from the time the ball went from Mahomes' hands into
and
Calhoun's hands.
the ref that was calling it dead and pointing at the ground was perfect view of everything that happened. Like I think he had a better view than any other person in the world to see what
he
the
was-
hell
It's
just
just
happened.
wild
right
that he
there.
took that long to be like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's dead.
Yeah,
It
and
took that long to process. in
I
his
was
brain.
expecting with having Brian Hoyer, the Patriots doing like trick plays. I was expecting Edelman, who is 34 by the way, to throw the ball once, because that's what the Patriots do, especially when they couldn't move the ball in offense last year. The only way we moved the ball was when James White was at quarterback or something. Like we had like a swing pass to him against the Eagles, and we almost lost to the Eagles. But yeah, I disappointed. Kind of expected the outcome.
Yeah, I didn't expect to win that game, but holy fuck, that was awful.
The amount, like, it gets frustrating. I was explaining this to Luke. I wasn't going to be frustrated by the game at all.
Frustrated.
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 I wasn't going to be upset about that game at all, except for when you realize the dumb mistakes that are being made.
Yeah.
Like, if they outplayed us, that's one thing. But if you're a quarterback that's been in the league for 10 years, and you just called 3 timeouts within 12 seconds,
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
the fuck do
yeah.
you not realize
That
that
was
you have
wild.
no timeouts?
Once I saw him like look up at the ref, and,
Bro, he
like,
stood up at the
try-
ref with no. The play before,
Yeah,
they like fucked up on a screen, so he had just got done rushing to the line to pick a play because the clock was winding down.
Yep.
Like just
Tried
got
to
done
call
being
it.
like, hurry up, hurry up.
you can't.
What the fuck are you
You
doing,
can't do that.
Brian
You
Hoyer?
lose
This is why you have
all
never been a
credibility.
starter before, long term.
He's bad.
Shit like that. I hope they start Stidham next season. Or not next
No.
season. I'm lying to you. I hope they start Cam
No,
Newton next
yo,
season.
Okay,
Stidham
I mean,
next game if Cam Newton's out, which leads us to our next thing that we want to talk about is the NFL doing a good job handling COVID? I've seen a lot of people online saying like, "Oh, the Steelers shouldn't have been punished for it by making their bye week up," but I think it. I mean,
that's
you
the
knew
o-
this was
that
going to
the
happen.
only way to fix that situation.
This is the world we live in now, and I feel like that is the only situation.
Yeah. I mean, it's either that or like the whole season gets canceled.
Yeah,
So- so-
correct. So I'd rather have them do
Yeah,
what they're
no.
doing.
As long as all teams play the 16 games they're supposed to, and like it's not teams aren't playing like 2 games a week, then I'm fine. I don't really care.
it's a
like,
little-
it sucks having our bye week be week 4.
Yeah.
As like a Steelers fan, like that sucks.
Now you have to play what?
We have to play 13 weeks
13
in a row.
straight.
Like that sucks. But at the same time, if we're able to play all 16 games, given how this year has gone, I don't really give a shit. It's
Yeah.
whatever. It's
Yeah,
it's
and-
football season.
Also, the first like official bye week was this week anyway, week 5, which was just 1 week
Yeah,
later.
so
So it's
it would've
not
been-
like super drastic.
Yeah, I mean,
It's whatever.
It's definitely it's gonna be a problem. This is the world we live in now. It's things like this are gonna happen. People knew that going into the season. I saw a lot of people talking about like, oh well, how come they didn't cancel the Patriots Chief game then? And then I think that's because the Titans had
Yeah, it was like every
single day a case.
There was a new.
So it was kind of difficult with. Yeah, I guess we have seen with that there might be an incubation period for the virus to not show up on the test. So it's a little worrisome that two teams just played together. And I think someone on the Patriots practice squad.
Bill Murray, a defensive tackle.
What a name.
Yeah,
Good
fantastic name.
Good name. Good name.
We had him and we had a Michael Jackson at one point too. I think he got cut.
Yeah, I don't think you have
That's
Michael Jackson anymore. I think he was one of the 53-man roster cuts.
Yeah, that sucks. But I think the NFL is doing a decent job. I think, would it be nice to have a bubble? Yes. Do I think you can with the amount of staff members and players that they have at all times?
In the length of the season.
Yeah.
No one's going to want to stay away from their families until
You could
potentially February.
You should
Playoffs.
Playoffs, yeah.
Playoffs should definitely
Playoffs
be in a
should
bubble.
be in a bubble.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
There's teams all over the country. I mean, baseball is the same. That's what, like, baseball wasn't possible. I mean, you could have argued that it was possible to do it for baseball, but baseball would have been even harder.
But, like, basketball,
I mean, I played
you
60
bring in
games,
fucking, like, how many people are active in a basketball game?
Active? Usually there's... I think it's a 15-man roster, but you have 2 reserves, so I think 13 are officially like active, available in the game.
I mean, that's nothing
So
compared to
obviously,
the...
it's way less than
It's
a
like
53-man
one team
roster.
in MLB.
Yeah, hockey
And then-
was able to do it, but they were in the playoffs, so...
Yeah.
Actually, did hockey start in the play? Yeah. They
Well,
started
they
with
had
the
like
bubble
a
playoff.
3-game plan
Yeah.
for seeding purposes.
But it was only
it was-
people that were in the playoffs
Yeah.
anyway?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it didn't matter.
Yeah, they kind of just randomly played games right before the playoffs. But
Yeah, and speaking of the NBA bubble, Noah, go ahead. Tell us how the Lakers are doing right now.
So we're now 3 games into the NBA Finals. Game 4 is currently being played. Lakers,
21-20 Lakers at the end of the first.
Nice. Lakers are up 2-1. They won the first 2 games fairly easily after the Adebayo and Dragic injuries that hurt the Heat quite a bit. But Game 3, Jimmy Butler put the team on his back. 40-point triple-double. First to score 40-plus in a finals game without a 3-point attempt since Shaq in 2002. And he's also the first player to outscore, out-rebound, and out-assist LeBron in a finals game. Anthony Davis held to just 15 points, also had 5 turnovers, and LeBron 2 assists shy of a triple-double, 25, 10, and 8. But he also had 8 turnovers, which is tough. Robinson and Hero were a combined 5 from 17 from 3, and they're 2 best 3-point shooters, especially Duncan Robinson. So despite their poor 3-point shooting, Butler is able to carry him along to a win, get them back into the series a bit. And Adebayo he's returned for Game 4. I saw Dragic was warming up, possibly returning.
Yeah, I
Not
saw the
sure.
warm-up videos. He looks like he's in a lot of pain. I'm going to go ahead and say he's probably he
not.
might be limited tonight. They might put him in like in the 4th if they desperately think, but he was wincing a little every time he seemed to come down.
That's tough.
I'm not even going to lie. I really think that I don't know if Heat wins another game. I predicted they would get what's it called? Swept.
yeah, you had Lakers in 4.
Yeah, so I thought they
That
would
was
get
bold.
swept.
Switched it to Lakers in 5.
Yeah, instantly.
I'm
right
still
away.
Lakers in 6. I think.
I think Heat win at least one more game.
It's tough because I feel like if Butler doesn't have a 40-point triple-double, they can't. I mean,
Well, I mean, Robinson and Hero just kind of need to play normal, and
Yeah,
Yeah,
Robinson
they-
was 3 for 10 from 3, which is
yeah,
way off from what he usually is.
it's going to be tough for the Heat. I mean, they're playing. They are the underdogs 100% in this situation. I don't think anyone
they
has
went
them
in
winning.
as underdogs,
Yeah.
and then their injuries brought them
Yeah.
Absolutely
even
destroyed them.
further.
Yeah, it was like game 1, 2, everyone got hurt. So I was like,
Yeah.
Jesus
It was tough.
Christ, the series over. Just give them the goddamn trophy.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll try to update you guys as we go along, as Game 4 plays out.
Yeah. Who do you think's winning tonight?
I'm gonna go with the Heat. I think they tie the series up.
You just do not want the Lakers to win. Let's
I mean,
let's
I
be
don't.
honest here.
But I think Adebayo returning, and also after that huge game from Butler to get a win up on the board, I think that motivates them. I think they tie it.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I just don't see the Lakers slowing down. I think when they lose 1-2, they seem to go off. It happened every single time this bubble. The MLB is off for their playoffs, and they're in full swing. Luke,
Yes,
give us a rundown.
The division series have actually started. It's nice. But so far, between the Astros and the Athletics, they've played both of their games. The second game of the series finished up earlier today. Unfortunately, the Astros have won both of the games so far.
Damn it!
They won 5-2 today, and yeah, that's
tough.
not what you
hate to
not
see
what
the
you
Yeah,
like to
I
see.
mean, the Yankees and Astros are just seemingly winning, and I am not in the greatest mood about it.
Yeah,
Because those are the two teams I really
Yeah.
wanted to be.
yeah, Yankees
out.
Rays ALDS. Yankees won game 1. They won 9-3 or 9-4. And
Yeah, I think it was 9-3.
Stan hit a grand slam late in the game. It just
Yeah, in the 9th inning, he had
Yeah,
a
it
grand
was-
slam to open it
was
up.
tough. But as of right now, the Rays are leading the Yankees 5-4. But I'm pretty sure
Ooh.
Stan just hit a 3-run home run.
Damn,
Jeez.
it was
To make
it
it
was
5-4.
5-1 a couple
It was-
3
yeah.
minutes
What
ago.
Fuck!
Yeah. So I think that's Stanton's second home run of the game too. So he's just
Jeez.
going off right now. I guess that's not what you like to see.
Yeah, no, definitely
But
not.
yeah. So I mean that game will be over. They're only in the 4th right now. So by the time we're done recording, probably won't be over yet. But
Is Stanton back? Is he back to being good again? Because what is this his second game with a home run? Didn't he have a home run last game too?
He had the 9th inning grand slam.
Yeah.
he had a grand slam
Well-
yesterday. It's his second home run today.
I was really hoping Stan went to New York to not die. I was gonna
I
say
mean,
die in
he's
like
still-
a career death
He's-
way, but
well,
I
mean, he's still there for another 10 or 11
yeah,
years.
I know.
So
I'm aware, but
it's
I was
going-
kind of
it's
hoping
going
he
to
did
happen.
bad. I was hoping he did
yeah,
bad.
I mean he hasn't been like 2017 Stan. So that's the Stan I didn't want to see.
Yeah.
He's still had random injuries and he's a good baseball player, so he's going to do good. But as long as he isn't hitting 50-something home runs out there for them, I don't really care.
I'm
I don't want to see that Stanton.
If it's the goddamn Yankees versus the goddamn Astros, I'm gonna be so upset. There's not gonna be it's gonna suck so bad.
awful. That's just the exact ALCS that I do not want to see.
Yeah, and I feel I don't know. It's just bullshit. The MLB did this thing this past week that I think we all have to laugh at for a second. They've been talking all fucking week, or not all week, for the past years. They've been talking for years about how they're trying to get younger audience and they're trying to get more of an audience. And then they went ahead and played no games on the weekend.
Yeah,
and
I
played
don't
at
understand that
12
move.
p.m. on Thursday morning, I think, or Friday.
Yeah.
Midday.
What the fuck
they
are
played-
you
Yeah, I'm
doing,
not sure
Rob
why they
Manfred?
didn't.
Midday games on weekdays and 0 games.
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
not
weekend.
exactly sure why they didn't play at all.
Our audience is low. Let's play when nobody can possibly watch
Yeah,
ever.
not playing Saturday or Sunday is
Yeah, I
kind of
mean, I get you don't want to go head to head with the NFL, but I feel like you have much more of a chance because at that point, people are home anyway because they're watching football. There's a possibility they check the stream every once in a while. Maybe
Yeah.
they have a second TV. They fucking are starting to flip back
yeah.
and forth.
Sunday maybe
What
I
are
could
you
understand. but
doing?
Saturday you just can't.
You can't have
Can't just-
nothing
you
on.
can't
And I
have
don't,
nothing.
was there NBA on? It doesn't matter. There's one game
Yeah,
in the
no.
NBA. You
I
can
mean,
work it around.
You can't.
There's college football, but
You.
college football
You know
is
what?
not the same.
College
it's not
football.
an-
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
MLB playoffs.
I
so
think.
it's-
Yeah, but even college football in a non-asterisk, college football not 2020, I think might beat out MLB. There are
Maybe.
a lot.
I think it depends.
I mean,
it depends on the
Old
teams.
heads love the NCAA.
Yeah.
Old heads love college football.
That's true. But okay, so going to the NLDS, NL side, so these series are just starting because the ALDS has started earlier, but NLDS between the Braves and the Marlins started today. Braves won 9-5. Marlins actually look like a good baseball team halfway through this game, and then the Braves just kind of shat. Yeah, their
Yeah.
offense was yeah, we're a thing, and then it got ugly pretty fast. So they won 9-5. And then tonight, I want to see the games at 10. Padres face the Dodgers in Game 1. Clevenger's actually back. Posted a, what's it called? I don't know if it was a video, if it was a gif
yeah,
of
gif of the
Undertaker rising out of the casket. Yeah.
I
What you like to say?
I mean,
fires me up.
perfect timing, really. You know, you're playing possibly the hottest team in the MLB. Got to be favorites to win the whole thing, right?
Dodgers,
absolutely,
very
yeah.
obviously, yeah.
The
Best record in
Padres,
baseball.
like I said when I said our first ever episode, the Padres need to take advantage of this short season.
Yeah,
and they
it's
need
tough.
to
You got to
go
face
hard
the
in-
Dodgers. And
It is tough,
AL
but
or the
you're going to have
NLDS.
to face good teams in the playoffs. This is
Well,
the
yeah.
playoffs, baby. I know
Yeah.
San Diego is near a lot, but this is the big leagues. Let's fucking go. Let's go out there, beat the number 1 seed. I mean, if they beat the Dodgers, I don't think they lose and for the rest of they might sweep both fucking series after this.
I don't know about all that.
That's a bold prediction. I mean, yeah, if they like actually like they go out and like win it in like 4 games. I wouldn't even say 3. I don't think they're not going to sweep the Dodgers, but if they win it in like 4,
I don't think they'll
like
sweep the
actually
Dodgers.
like show like dominance over the Dodgers. I mean, that's a confidence boost. I think you could easily beat. I mean, I don't think the Marlins are getting past the Braves, but if they happen to randomly do that somehow, then it's not like that's just not happening. But I think the Braves could probably. I don't know if the Braves could beat the Dodgers. I don't know if the Padres can beat the Dodgers. The Dodgers are just really good.
Yeah, I mean,
I want it to happen.
It does suck that I think this is the end of the road for the Slam Diego Padres boys. I hate to say it, I really do, because I'm such a diehard. My entire life I've been a Slam Diego
Yeah,
Padres.
I bet.
You're switching up your pick.
I mean, no, I want them to win, but
I say you had them. You picked them.
I picked them because I wanted them to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like how
Well,
you pick
that's
the
on you.
goddamn Steelers every week, and you're never gonna not pick the Steelers.
Haven't
It's
been
worked
wrong.
well for you.
Haven't
For
been
It's
now.
wrong,
worked
no.
quite well,
For
but
now.
it will shoot you in the
You guys
ass.
shat on me for
Shoot
picking
you
them
in
over the
the ass.
Texans.
That's a
Yeah,
new-
uh-huh.
That's a new one.
You guys
Yeah.
got on me for picking them over the Texans.
Yeah, and you know,
Well,
You know, Texans
Bill
are
O'Stooge
0-4.
is
Yeah,
a fucking stooge. I don't know what you
exactly.
want from me. That's Bill O'Brien was fired, guys.
yeah,
There
finally.
he is, Gonzo
Pretty much know that
Washington.
will be talked about.
Traded
Oh,
away.
okay.
Yeah, that's we went over the
Traded
series.
away DeAndre Hopkins just to start the season 0-4, get fired, and now the Texans don't have a first or second round pick for the draft.
That's yikes.
This upcoming
Like,
draft.
come on, like, who just observed Bill O'Brien was like, yeah,
He
no, you're gonna,
himself.
we're
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah.
the coach and
but
the
like,
GM.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, who was like, yeah, this dude, like, who observed what he did as a coach and was like, it's a great idea to make him.
It's weird
GM.
because they've had moderate success under him though. Like they've been to the playoffs every time he's been
They've
a coach.
been like mediocre, or slightly
Yeah, he's
above
made
mediocre.
he's
the
made
entire
boneheaded
time.
decisions 1000%.
Yeah.
But I think they only lost 4 games one year he was coach. They have had success, but based on his
He's one
trades
of-
and everything,
He's one of the main things hindering him. Is been the
he
problem.
he had success with the shit he had, and then slowly
Got rid of
got
the
rid
shit
of
he
everything.
had.
So I feel like he might have been given to the Texans when the Texans were already a team,
Yeah.
and then he kind of ruined it,
I
which is a
just-
very looks like to be what's happening, and he's gonna hurt them in the long run.
How do you? I just.
It looks damn good for Bill Belichick that all of his successors suck ass at coaching. Absolutely. I mean, Bill O'Brien was assistant head coach, I believe, assistant coach, not assistant head coach. Brian Flores, who's now with the Dolphins, was a defensive coordinator. Matt Patricia is
No, no lie.
dog shit.
Stinking it
Also
up
about to
in
get
Detroit.
kicked out. Yeah,
Yeah, that's tough.
looks good. That the fucking I don't know why. I guess when you're with a team that is so dominant, those coaches are gonna get other opportunities anywhere
Yeah,
else.
that's how
But they
that- that's
all
how that
got head
works.
coaching gigs, and they all suck ass.
Not everyone's like made it out. Not everyone has like the makeup to be a true head coach. Also, I mean, different organizations are different because like that's not to say that like Patricia went somewhere else and like ran the organization different with different players. He
Yeah.
wouldn't have more success, but whatever he's doing in Detroit obviously isn't working.
I mean, granted, he was handed Detroit, and that's
Yeah.
just a city and ready to fail at all times.
Yeah.
I don't know what you want from him to do. The Texans, of course, lose their last week with Bill O'Brien
to the 0-3
to the
Vikings.
0-3 Vikings, which is tough.
Vikings get their first win.
Kirk Cousins threw for 260 yards and a touchdown, which is good for Kirk
Solid-
Cousins.
yeah, solid game.
Solid game.
Dalvin Cook with 130 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Thielen
Justin
had
yeah.
a good game, which was good.
And Jefferson, their rookie, had I believe it's his second straight 100-yard receiving game.
Yeah, he went off a couple weeks
He
ago.
had 175 last week.
Yeah.
What game stood out to you guys this week? I'm going to go ahead and say the Buccaneers-Chargers game was one of the best football I've ever seen in my life.
That was good. Yeah. Another one was the Browns and Cowboys game.
Yep.
Super
also.
high scoring. Insane.
Fucking
Browns
The
almost blew it
fucking
continuously.
Cowboys, bro.
The whole time I was watching the
Cowboys.
The Cowboys should be
How
0-4.
How do you have your quarterback throw for over 500 yards and 4 touchdowns and you still lose?
Stuff.
Their defense is ass. I mean, they almost came back, but then OBJ decided that he was just going to
Yeah.
take a fucking end around
Yeah.
for like 60 yards randomly.
Yep.
After like almost being tackled for a loss. He shook
Yeah.
a tackle for a loss.
Also, one more game that stood out quite a bit. The Eagles upset the 49ers.
Was it an upset?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think,
did not.
okay, the 49ers are injury-ridden, right?
Yeah.
But the Eagles are also injury-ridden.
Yeah, and the
So
Eagles
if
suck.
you take that, the scales are tipped evenly. So it's still, talent-wise, is still...
I mean, Nick
much
Mullins
in
must have
49ers'
bet
favor.
$6 million on this game. He handed a pick six to the fucking
Yeah,
Eagles.
that
Yeah.
was
the
atrocious.
worst pass I've ever seen in my life.
Nobody
Yeah.
around him, and he just fucking
Yeah.
floated one.
That was tough.
There's a couple of bright sides for the Niners. Kittle makes his return.
Kittle
Has a
is
monster
went off.
game.
fucking back.
15 catches, 183 yards, and a touchdown. He also had one rush for 8 yards, I believe.
If you had him in fantasy this week, you
I
are
did.
very happy.
I did.
Very
in
happy
one
with
of
your
my-
performance.
on my second team, and he did pretty well. Both my fantasy teams did extremely well this week. They combined for almost 300 points,
Yeah, mine did
which
not.
was shocking.
That's
Mine did
crazy
not do
because
that.
your injury team or your team is the injured list of the Eagles and the 49ers combined.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Very shocked.
But yeah, so I'm 2-2 in both leagues now, which is a miracle.
That's good.
Also, C.J. Beathard looked pretty good off the bench. Granted, I don't know how much he's going to be able to play because I'm sure Garoppolo's returning pretty soon.
Yeah.
But as if they do have to play without Garoppolo for another week or two, that's a good sign that he is playing well. He almost brought him back after Mullins put them in that deep hole.
Such a bad
Very,
pass.
very shocked at Wentz. All the talk about we saw online that Wentz wasn't going to start, and then as of game time, Wentz was on the field, and we looked like stooges. But
Yeah, we talked all the shit. We were
there's
talking
no
about
way.
Jalen Hurts
There's
the
no way
entire
Jalen
time.
Hurts gets on the field anymore after the game because it looked like that whole game that Carson Wentz had no help at all, and he was just making anything he can.
Yeah.
He scrambled a lot, was able to get out of the pressure all the
Yeah.
time. He
Hurt-
looked like he had nothing going for him.
Hertz did see the field once. They ran
Yeah, they
a
ran
play
him,
with Hertz at QB and Wentz at receiver.
Yeah. Oh, and for the 49ers, they play the Dolphins this week, so even if Garoppolo is like 75%, I don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Although you did just get
Yeah, you
just
did
lose
just
to the
lose to the
Yeah,
Eagles.
yeah.
So
and
I mean,
you're
it's,
playing Fitzmagic.
Yeah, it's true.
So you
You
gotta
are playing
you gotta
Fitzmagic,
watch out
that
for
is
that.
yeah. So let's touch on the Buccaneers Chargers game because Justin Herbert looked incredible.
What a game. I mean, a bunch of super great individual performances. Brady threw that early pick six. Everybody all over social media like, oh, he's washed now because that was
Bro,
his
it was
fourth pick six in his last 6 games.
It was almost
It was a wild
instantly that he was destroyed online, and
Yeah.
like he wasn't playing great either. He was missing some passes. He was
Yeah.
slow. Well, that's him. But
But then he goes off 369 yards and 5 touchdowns.
I was
he's
I
the
was
first-
concerned. I was concerned that like he has to have a certain amount of tweets talking negative about him in his
Yeah.
brain, and as soon as it reaches that number, he turns into a rocket ship because he randomly just snapped back into fucking
Yeah.
classic Brady, threw 5 touchdown passes, looked incredible. On the other side of that, though,
Well, let me finish this stat here. Brady is the first player to throw 5 touchdown passes to 5 separate players in the same game, and also now the oldest player to throw 5 touchdown passes in a game.
he's going to be the oldest player to do everything. I mean,
Yeah.
he's like the oldest
Fact.
player to ever be in the game. So
Yeah.
whenever he does something, he'll always be the oldest player. But on the other side of him, Justin Herbert, who is the youngest quarterback in the NFL, played against the oldest quarterback in the NFL, looked fucking phenomenal. He only threw the ball 25 times, but in those 25 times, he had 5 incompletions and 3 touchdowns. One of the
Interesting to point out the
incompletions
incompletions,
are not
and
the
not
incompletions. I realized as soon as I said it, that's why I
20 for-
hesitated on the
20
touchdowns.
for 25.
I
yeah.
was just gonna go for it.
That was, yeah.
He threw 1 pick at the end of the game, which they were in the game, so very devastating. Dumb mistake. It was very underthrown. I think that those are what you're going to get with a rookie quarterback. This year is nothing but an experiment year for him, or an experience year as well.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you go back to Tyrod Taylor when he comes back?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way.
Got
Also,
a guilty conscience. That's really the only.
Yeah, I
But
get that, but I
even,
mean,
yeah,
you're
you
trying to
can't-
win a goddamn professional sport.
Yeah.
These are athletes who don't give a shit
Herbert
about.
has proved
Yeah.
himself enough that he should be the starter.
yeah.
It's just
Also, some injuries coming out of that game. Eckler was injured pretty early, likely out for a few weeks. Evans was injured throughout the game. He had some either hamstring or calf problems, I believe, but he still went off 7 receptions, 122 yards, and 1 touchdown. Scotty Miller also had 5 receptions, 83 yards, and 1 touchdown. But now, Godwin, who missed the past couple weeks, Mike Evans, Scotty Miller, and I forget the name of their 4th receiver, all missed practice today.
O.J. Howard has also been put on
that's
IR.
right. O.J. Howard.
So
And he's
I
out
mean,
for the season.
yeah,
For his
he's
Achilles.
out.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's tough.
Yeah. I mean, Brady's gonna have to act like he's on the Patriots again and throw to nobody. So
Gronk's gonna have to step it up.
Gronk's catch the other day too. I mean,
He
O.J.
ripped it
Howard.
out of his hand.
I mean, I'm talking fucking like 2014 Gronk. He ripped it out of this fucking dude's hand on I think it was a 3rd and 8 too, and it was just
Yeah.
they all just went long, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm Gronkowski again. Here I am."
Gronk like his only actual person to throw to this week.
Yeah,
It might
it's
be.
like it.
Could be.
The Bengals, Joe Burrow gets his first win.
It's a good game. He had a pretty good game.
He threw for 300 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. The first rookie ever to throw 300 yards in 3 straight games. Justin Herbert almost did that, but I
10
think
yards short.
he threw 10 yards exactly.
Yeah, 290.
Yeah. He also almost threw for 300 3 straight games.
Joe
Mixon did very fucking good that
hell
game.
of a game.
Yeah, Mixon had 42 in fantasy. He led everybody in fantasy points this week.
Minshew struggled early on, but got a little bit clicking towards the end. Like we said, the Browns decimated the Cowboys early on. It got a little close.
Yeah, the Cowboys were
But-
just randomly scoring right at the end of the game, and then how do you let the Browns score
here's-
49 against you?
Let's
Come
say
on.
this. The score was
Come
close.
on.
The
Like-
game was not close. The gameplay was not close.
Yeah.
The talent wasn't close. It was astronomical how bad. The Browns are 3-1.
Yeah, that's also something I don't really like.
Question.
Can't say I'm really.
Is
happy
Odell
about
Beckham Jr. back?
it. It could be.
Has his shit kink reinvigorated his career?
It's crazy to me that in a game that Nick Chubb gets hurt, that they still put up 40. Like Kareem Hunt's on the
Kareem
team.
Hunt's
Like
on two
don't get me
touchdowns.
wrong. Like also had a great game, but like in a game that like one of your main running backs, if not like your main running back, gets hurt and you still put up 49, just embarrassing. That's just
And Prescott, as you mentioned before, 502 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and that late interception within the 5-yard line. But he is the first QB in history to throw for 450-plus yards in 3 straight games, and they're 1-3.
that's
So
just
is he going to get his goddamn contract? And even if he does he want to?
I don't know.
Because at this
I mean,
point,
if they
their
give him the
defense is-
money that he
at
wants,
this point,
he'll
you're playing
probably-
your goddamn ass off,
Their
right?
defense is so bad.
Yeah, their defense is not worth.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
And,
gonna just kill your arm
like
because
they've
you're out
had
there all the
injuries,
time.
but they are like their defense as a whole is not. Like pretty sure Van Der Esch is still hurt.
Yeah,
So like they have main players that are hurt, but
it's
you can't
tough,
let
and
the Browns score 49 against you.
exactly.
You can't
I
do
mean,
that.
it's very possible that the Browns are back, or the Browns are here, not the Browns are back, because I don't.
They haven't really shown
They
what they can
haven't
be.
really, they haven't really been ever.
Yeah.
Are they a threat to the Steelers' second place in their division?
potential for them to
I
win
mean-
that second wild card spot.
Yeah, I want to say no because
Well, I know what you
like I'm,
want to
I'm
say.
still I'm
Yeah.
still like confident on the Steelers. Just I have nothing to like. We didn't play, so there's nothing to bait. Like I have no initial reaction right
Yeah.
now about like a game that just happened because it didn't happen. So like we're still 3-0. We should. I mean, we face the Eagles this week, so we should
Yeah.
be able to be 4-0 if
Also,
Football gods, don't hate me.
yeah. Also on the Cowboys, C.D. Lamb has possibly his breakout game, 79 yards and his first 2 career touchdown catches in the NFL.
Your offense just can't play that fucking good and still lose
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah,
you
Amari
can't
Cooper.
have that happen.
Amari
By
Cooper
11,
also had
like-
12 catches, 134 yards and a touchdown.
What was the final score of their game week 1, I want to say, or week 2 against the Falcons?
Week 2 against the Falcons?
The Falcons also put up 40?
I think
It was close.
Because I know,
It was
I
in
think,
the
or they might have
30s.
put up 39. I think it was 39-40 was the final score.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was that
Yeah,
random
Yeah,
one.
so this is the second time that they've put
Yeah,
up
they've-
over 30,
they've
which
done-
is
If
insane.
I'm not mistaken, they've given up the most points per game. I mean, they kind of have to give it 49, so there's no way.
I
that
mean,
you're
that's
not.
fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure their defense in fantasy has not gone positive once.
Yeah.
I think it was
They
like
got
0,
they-
-3, -6, and -9.
I say they had -9 this week. That's just
I think
it's a tough scene. It's a tough scene.
I think it's time, guys. I'm gonna. I know this next couple minutes are gonna be hard for me.
Oh, yeah. Let's just address
The Packers beat the Falcons 30-16. Rogers.
Josh, I'm gonna have you read
I was
this
gonna
stat
just
line.
dump.
I'm just gonna have you read this stat
Yeah,
line.
just read all the stats there.
Aaron Rodgers was 27 for
Especially
33
the last one.
with 327 yards. I didn't even see that before. And 4 touchdowns. Julio Jones, who did get hurt, had 15 carries. Wait, that's
are you
not Julio
saying?
Jones. That's Aaron Jones.
Yep.
Had 15 carries, 71 yards, 5 receptions for 40 yards and a touchdown. And fucking who thought that Robert fucking, how do you even say his name?
Tanyan.
Tanyan.
Who?
Well,
Did you
Devontae
guys know?
Adams and Lazard were both
Yeah, but
out.
no,
I
if
no
you
idea
guys
who
saying
no.
he was going to go off, isn't that just as crazy
Didn't
as
know
me
he
saying
was
the
a human
Falcons were
being.
going to win?
Did not know he was a human being
Yeah.
until
So he went off
after
for
this
3
game.
touchdowns. There was a highlight. He got tripped, did a fucking somersault, got up and caught a touchdown pass.
Yep.
What the? You can't even tell me that I'm dumb for picking the Falcons.
yes, you are.
I mean,
When-
considering that it was
Yeah.
the Falcons that tackled him and before the pass was thrown and still gave up a wide open touchdown
Yeah, I
pass
mean,
to
it
him,
was-
yeah, that is on you.
It was tough. Matt Ryan, 28 for 39, 285 yards, no touchdown passes. Julio Jones was hurt. Played for a little while. What quarter did he go out? Second, I believe he left.
I think so.
Yeah, sometime
but I'm
around
not
there.
sure.
He had 4 receptions for 32 yards. Calvin Ridley was held to 0 catches. I forgot who was guarding him. But someone who gets talked about as underrated a lot was guarding. And then the final
Final
stat I
stat
have
there.
here is that Josh is an idiot for picking the Falcons.
Fact.
Yes, correct.
And I'm not going to defend the Falcons. I mean, they're clearly a bad football team, but I will defend the fact that I thought there was going to be an upset. I thought there was a
I
potential
don't know
upset.
why.
I, for the last time in my life, doubted Aaron Rodgers. Okay? I'll say that. This is the last time in my life I'm doubting Aaron Rodgers. He is an
I mean, that's
absolute monster. He's up there in MVP race right behind Russell Wilson. Absolutely. Huge fan of Aaron Rodgers, and yeah, I don't know what to say, guys. It was it did not
Yeah, I mean,
was not the game I thought it was going to be.
you made a bad take.
And you know, like,
Skip Bayless type take right
okay,
there.
because it wasn't a Skip Bayless type take. It was a possibility of an upset.
I mean, I think you were the only one that thought that there was a possibility of an upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Not even Falcons fans thought that it was a possibility for them to win.
So there was a photo online of a Falcons fans outside Mercedes.
Mercedes-Benz
yeah,
Superdome.
with
No,
no
No,
Mercedes is
that's Saints.
Saints.
Where
Where the fuck what is the Falcon Stadium name? It's quite a popular
Mercedes
name.
Benz.
No, that is
the Saints,
Saints.
isn't it?
Really?
I think I got it right. I think it might be Mercedes Benz.
That's what I just
Yeah,
said.
because the Saints are super.
They're the Superdome.
Yeah, but I think it's Mercedes Benz
Oh, yeah, it
Superdome
is.
is what it is.
Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, I was
Mercedes-Benz
right.
Stadium.
Okay.
What the hell is the Saints Stadium called?
The Falcons are
Yeah, what are
Falcons
they-
Stadium's brand new.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I have no idea.
Oh, they're both Mercedes-Benz.
Oh, okay, so whatever.
I was like, what the fuck?
one of them's called
The
a
Saints is
Superdome, though.
Mercedes-Benz Superdome.
Okay.
And
Dumb.
Falcons is Mercedes-Benz.
Got it.
Come
So
on,
maybe someone-
Mercedes.
There
What are you
was,
doing?
yeah, there was someone outside of the
No, it's not Mercedes'
Mercedes.
fault. Mercedes getting that advertisement.
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz
Yes.
Stadium, and
Wow.
he had a gas can, or yeah, he had like a fucking what is it called? The red thing put
gas can?
yeah,
Yeah.
gas can.
You
Yeah.
said gas
Yeah,
can. Like the
you
red
looked at
thing
me
where
like
they
I
put
said
gas
something
in?
completely wrong. You looked fucking shell shocked when I
Wait,
said
was
that.
like, what are you talking about? A gas can?
But he had a gas can in his hand, and he was like, "Lord, forgive me to what I'm gonna do if these men don't rise up tomorrow." He said on Sunday night, and I was like, "Jesus Christ!" So yeah, I was wrong. I don't know what you want from me. I'm
Proud of you taking your ownership of your bad take.
I'm done doubting Aaron Rodgers.
It's good.
I'm done thinking the Falcons are a competent football team.
Good.
Dan Quinn should probably be fired. Should probably be the next one to
lose
go.
again next week, probably. Start 0-5.
Yeah, there's nothing really I could say. I made a bad take. I made a bad decision.
What is the stat? Packers have started. They've scored at least 30 in every game
With
this year
0
without
turnovers.
giving up a turnover. Like, that's insane.
It is insane. I agree.
That's a
Fucking
crazy
They're
stat.
a very good football
And like they've
team.
done that without. I don't. Devontae Adams missed what, one
I
or
think
two
he's
games
missed
this year,
2 games now.
and Lazard missed last game. Like
Crazy.
And Aaron Rodgers is playing the best football I think I've seen him play in a very, very long time.
he's doing the Aaron.
So I'm
Rodgers.
done doubting him. All right.
Good.
I
I'm happy that
apologize.
you've come to this conclusion.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could really say. I mean, he kicked the shit out of the Falcons yesterday.
Yeah.
As we said he was going to, and you refused to believe it.
I didn't even refuse to
upsetting
roll the tapes back. I did not refuse to say that the Packers were going to win. I said
will
there's a
roll it.
possibility of an upset. I never said that the Packers didn't have a chance. I did not sit there and confidently say that the
There
Falcons.
was 0 possibility of an upset.
Well,
0. It wasn't
I
happening.
mean,
no.
you can't-
No, I mean, no.
We can't.
you
No,
can't
is
say
the thing.
0% of a. I mean,
Considering
things happen. What would you have done if fucking Aaron Rodgers tore his ACL first play of the game?
Yeah, but it's a different.
Falcons could have won the game. I don't know. Jordan Love probably would have tore that fucking defense apart. I
Probably.
mean, the Falcons really do suck.
Yeah,
They really are.
That's what we're
They
telling you.
really
Though.
are a
That's the
bad
crazy
football
thing.
team. Dan Quinn needs to be out.
So are we moving on
Moving
to
to
week
predictions?
4?
We're
picks?
moving on to our picks, and for the first time ever this season, except for week 1, obviously, we have what could possibly be a good Thursday night football game.
After not how well the Bears played, how bad the Bears played on Sunday.
Might not actually,
so
might
sure
not
about
actually
it.
be like a
But
record
it's-
wise. You're like, oh, 2-3-1 teams like
Foles,
Nick
Brady,
Foles
I think,
versus Tom Brady.
I think that's enough to sell it for me. Just because
I mean, yeah,
it
but like
should
the
be.
game
It
might
should
not
be a
end up
good-
being close.
It should be a good game. But
Well, and
considering
you
how
gotta
well
consider,
Brady did,
well, you got to consider the injuries that Tampa Bay might have now.
yeah,
I mean, if they have no goddamn receivers this week,
that would be tough.
it's not going to be easy for Tom Brady. I can tell you that. With that being said,
I'm going
going
Bucs.
with the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Nick Foles. I'll be happy for Nick Foles if he pulls it off. I really will. But
I
mean,
mean, Buccaneers.
it's
offense
going to
looked-
the
I mean,
Buccaneers for
look,
sure.
at the same time, like, what if the Buccaneers receiver there was all 4 of them were out today?
yeah, no, 4 of them didn't practice, right?
That
Yeah,
was that today or yesterday?
Evans,
Today.
Godwin, Miller, and
Today's
some other dude.
Tuesday. The game is on Thursday. So, like,
It's a possibility
They are
that
in a
they're
So,
just
like-
holding them to prevent anything because it's a short week,
But like,
especially with
Yeah,
Evans since
it
he was
is-
hurt all
what
it
year.
if they
is
go
scary.
in with no one?
It is scary to
Gronk
think.
and then practice squad wide receivers.
Yeah,
Well, Gronk is the second best tight end on that team, which is I don't even know the other tight end. Brait, I think his name is.
Is he still on the Bucks?
Yeah, he had a touchdown pass the other day.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's wild.
or a touchdown
Did not
catch.
know he was still on the Bucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's-
That's nice.
And then Sunday, the 1:00 games. We're starting off with the. Wait, are you going Bucks, right?
Yeah, I'm
So,
still
okay.
gonna go Bucks.
So
I'm
the
gonna
Sunday
I'm not confident with it, but I still think that.
So we
they
got
find a way.
Bengals, Ravens. I mean,
I like Joe
what are
Burrow.
we doing?
But
Yeah.
what the
Ra-
fuck?
Ravens,
Oh, I
Ravens are-
actually have this wrong. I have it written down as the Bengals are 1-3. They're actually 1.
1-2-1
because they decided that they didn't want to win a football game at all.
They did tie with the Eagles. That was
Yeah,
tough.
and none
Yep.
of them wanted to win.
Yeah.
So are we all going Ravens?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know how you couldn't,
Yeah.
unless you're Joshua Marks and make
Come
dumb takes.
on, dude. Raiders, Chiefs.
I'm gonna
The
go Chiefs.
Chiefs look like they're not slowing down at all.
Raiders started off pretty hot, and then they kind of fell off.
Yeah.
Of it. Granted,
came back to
They've
earth.
played a couple good teams, but the Chiefs are also a really good team.
Yeah. Like you can say they played a couple good teams, but they didn't look good. You know what I mean?
I think this is gonna be the week that the Chiefs look really good again. It's just gonna be one of those.
It's gonna be their bounce back week. Where
Yeah.
they, Bills Titans, gotta go. This game might not happen again. That is a possibility, but based on the fact that they have had no positive test for the first time in a week as of today, I think it's possible to happen. I mean, the Bills.
Where's the Bills Titans game in the CBS?
It just
Where-
doesn't
yeah,
exist.
what? Why
it
is it
doesn't
not?
exist
It's just
because
not
it got
on.
because it got
Oh,
moved,
did it get moved? Did it already get rescheduled?
or maybe it's.
We're talking about our pick-em app that we
Yeah.
have. I don't know
I don't
why
know.
it's
not
in
there,
But
but
I'm
whatever.
going Bills.
I think
Josh Allen is playing fantastic caliber
Yeah,
football. He looks phenomenal.
I have a stat line here, which is actually kind of crazy when I saw it today. So, the past two MVPs, Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. So Patrick Mahomes through the first 4 games 2 seasons ago was 4-0 with 1200 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, and a 65.2% completion percentage. Lamar Jackson last season was 2-2 with 1,110 yards and 11 touchdowns. I mean, yeah, he had rushing yards, and rushing that shit was a different thing. But Josh Allen, through the first 4 games, also 4-0, 1,326 yards, 15 touchdowns, and a 70.9% completion percentage.
So is Josh Allen winning MVP?
I mean, he's outperforming what Mahomes did during his MVP season as of right now.
That's crazy.
Through the first 4 weeks of the season.
That's fucking insane to think about.
It's crazy.
Because Mahomes was lighting up the NFL
Yeah, no.
that year.
It's tough though because Wilson and Rodgers are also playing
Exceptional
Yeah.
some of their
football,
best
yeah.
football.
Yeah.
It's definitely a close race for sure.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how it continues.
I couldn't even say last year he would win because Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, Lamar
really
was
did.
just in another world.
Yeah,
so.
he did play a different
And
game.
Mahomes was hurt for those few weeks, so it kind of just made it.
So even though we can't pick it in our
It's
app
gonna
for
be a
some
good
reason,
race.
I'm going Bills.
Yeah.
I'm also going Bills
The
whenever we
Titans
actually
haven't
get into
practiced in a goddamn week.
Yeah, I just don't.
They haven't practiced. The Bills played an entire game. Like on bye weeks, you at least practice. So like,
Yeah,
you can be prepared. They
Yeah.
have not practiced. There's no way they
It's
don't come
tough.
out looking a little sloppy.
it's tough.
A team that has fallen these past 2 weeks quite hard after looking very, very impressive week 1 and 2.
This is going to be their bounce back week. It
The
kinda has
card.
to be.
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean, they're playing the goddamn
That's what I'm saying.
Jets,
That's
Luke.
why it kind of
If
has
they
to be.
don't beat the Jets,
Uncle this season.
there's
So
some problems in Arizona.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. The Arizona Cardinals versus the Jets. The Cardinals looked good early on. They beat the 49ers in their first game, right?
Yeah.
I believe. And
In week 3, they lost to the Lions on a last-second field goal.
yeah, and yesterday they didn't, or
yeah.
Sunday they did not. Just they
No,
just
they lost
were
to
not
Panthers.
clicking.
Panthers just look like the better team on the field. Like it just wasn't really that close of a
And
game.
it could be that the Panthers are now deciding to click because
But
they
they're
don't
doing
have
that without
McCaffrey.
McCaffrey. Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
McCaffrey.
that
Mike
run-
Davis
yeah,
is
Mike
also
Davis,
playing
Mike Davis
extremely
has
well.
been playing really well.
I gotta go.
I mean, I'm going Cardinals.
Yeah, I gotta go Cardinals. I
I
mean,
don't think I'll ever pick the Jets at any point this year.
yeah, the
probably
Jets
not.
we might.
They might be
I
0
think we're
16.
going 16.
Wouldn't
I think I'll pick
surprise
them
me.
1 week and you guys will shit on me. But you know,
I mean, it depends on who they face.
Yeah, if they play
Yeah.
like the Giants or something,
Yeah,
then maybe.
that's not a crazy take.
Yeah, they fucking suck. Adam Gase
Yeah, they're
fucking
bad.
sucks. Eagles, Steelers.
Steelers.
I mean, Steelers.
Yeah, the
You got a
Steelers have been
different
allowed to
opinion?
practice, correct? Because they haven't had anyone.
Now they're.
Are the Steelers also not in this? Okay,
No, they're
I was
there.
about to lose my
Deontay
fucking mind.
Johnson's back now.
The Eagles, like we said earlier, did look good.
yeah, they kind of pulled one out of their ass to beat the 49ers. I mean, they were handed 7 free points
Yeah.
by Nick Mullins.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. That play was fucking atrocious.
It's one of the worst passes that I've actually witnessed.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
We're gonna take a little break actually to just talk about some of the games that are happening right now. The Yankees are down 4-5 in the bottom of the 5th, which is a very happy about it. And the Lakers in Miami are 46-45. Lakers are winning with a minute left in the second. So
Nice.
they are playing very fucking close.
Yeah.
Way closer than I thought we.
What
or
about
at least
the,
I thought they were gonna be.
The Padres-Dodgers game. That's started yet?
0-0. Yeah, top of the second.
Nice.
So
Yeah, just wanted to bring. Oh, also, because we don't talk about it. Who won for the WNBA?
The Seattle Storm. They
Sue Bird,
swept
right?
the Aces.
Sue Bird's on
Sue
that team?
Bird and Brianna Stewart.
That's what I thought. I
Yeah.
knew.
They won like
two.
90.
I know like two names in the
Yeah.
WNBA, and it's those two.
They won like 92 to 59 in the last game.
solid.
It was bad.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, it was tough.
What the hell? It would.
Yeah.
They can't find any other like in the goddamn finals.
I don't-
You're gonna let that
I
happen. What
don't
were the
know.
other games like? Not that.
I don't know.
Not that we
I,
know,
I
but,
honestly don't know.
I mean,
I don't even know how many games there were, to be honest.
yeah, I don't know. It's got to be. Out
It
of
might
4.
be a.
Could be
No,
out of 3.
You can't do out of 4.
I meant out of 7, like
Out of
that-
5?
Like 2-4. I was saying,
What are you saying right
like
now?
first to win 4, like every
Oh,
other
okay,
goddamn
so like a
sport.
best of 7.
Yeah.
So best is okay.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I was saying.
You're concerning me here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even. In the goddamn finals of a professional sport, that's quite
Yeah.
That's quite
That's
tough.
just
Yep.
complete domination.
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
that-
that was a pause for that. We'll go
Yeah.
back to the other games now. Just wanted to waste time so that it looks like our podcast isn't 40 minutes long. What
So,
game were we talking about?
Everybody on Steelers for this week?
Yeah, I mean,
better be.
absolutely. There's no reason not to. Jags Texans.
Oof.
Rip Bill O'Brien.
What an oof
It's
game.
been real.
Yep.
It's been fun. It has not, however, been real fun. He is out of the Texans organization. So he was fired technically twice because he was fired from his GM
Yeah.
spot
Yeah.
and fired from his head coach spot. That is not a good week for Bill O'Brien.
Are the Texans bouncing back because now they're
Absolutely,
without?
Yeah.
absolutely.
I
Not.
think
I have the Texans.
really.
Absolutely.
You think the Jags are beating the Texans?
I think a
I have the
coaching
Texans
change is
win their
hard
first game.
on everybody, especially. When did they
I mean,
decide to fire him?
A change from Bill O'Brien might be a good thing.
He was
Yeah,
also
no.
the play caller. He was controlling
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was. I
It-
don't know why they gave him so much control, but
if Deshaun Watson is able to take over and get some control, yes. I just don't. I think
It is the
next week. I
Jags.
think next
Yeah, it's
week
the
when they have a
Jaguars.
full week with this new head coach and then they kind of have more of like an understanding of what their game plan is. I think they will, because this week they're still kind of going in with. They have the same team, and the Jags. I don't know. It's a tough game.
the Jags are bad.
I've picked the Texans every fucking week except for week 1, and week 2.
I think.
It was. I don't.
So I
I,
picked
I
them half
don't.
the
I don't
time.
think.
Yeah,
they're-
you
I don't think they're
picked them.
going.
It's only been
2
4
times.
weeks.
I don't think they're going 0-5.
Yeah, I
I
think
think it'll
they
be
get their
close.
first
I
one.
don't think it's going to be like. I don't think the Texans will just clearly beat the Jags, but
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
have
go
Texans.
Jags.
I have.
I don't
Texans.
know why. I just decided to go the Jags.
Okay.
That's nice.
Well,
My voice just fucking exploded. Did you guys hear
Yeah.
that? Rams Washington football team. The Rams look competent once again. Last year they did not.
They beat
Look
the,
very
they
well
beat
at
the
all.
Giants, what, like 17-9?
Yeah, that game was
It
tough.
was a weird game.
Definitely expected them to do way better against the
Yeah.
Giants.
But it
After
is-
that game,
Are you going? You going Washington football team on
I'm
me?
going Washington football team. I
Wow!
think they pull the upset on this one.
Wow! That is.
Is Chase Young back?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Considering
I mean, I'm going Rams, but
the Rams only beat the Giants
yeah,
by 8 points.
yeah, that
Yeah,
is
but
concerning.
But you have bad games. Like that's expected. People can.
Is
People
concerning.
can have bad
but-
games.
Yeah.
I think they bounced back and beat the Washington football team. I want to see Alex Smith on the field, quite badly.
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Is Haskins doing like
He's doing okay.
exceptional enough to stay as a starter?
I
'Cause
mean, not exceptional.
I know that he
They're
was.
1
I
and
know that
3,
he
but
was. The head coach was asked
They're
about
doing
it.
okay.
Haskins threw for 314 yards on Sunday.
Yeah, so
Okay,
solid.
so
No touchdowns, no interceptions. Just-
So Alex
Not
Smith is
terrible.
probably not coming in. I just want to see Alex Smith. I think it'll be a
I
great.
think Haskins
fucking
would have to
moment.
get hurt in order for that to happen.
Yeah.
I think that's what.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm
Don't
going
want to root for that to happen.
Washington
Well,
football team with the upset.
I was gonna trash him for that, but then I would. Oh yeah, well you picked the fucking Falcons last
Yeah, but,
week.
yeah, you picked against the Packers,
Yeah,
bro.
I
just,
know.
Yeah.
I
that's
told you I'm
true.
never picking Atlanta again. Speaking of the Atlanta game, they are facing the.
Facing the Panthers.
I might
Don't
pick Atlanta.
fucking
again.
tell me.
Yeah.
No. You were just talking about how the Panthers were clicking on offense.
Bro, I
Yeah,
just
Panthers just
said.
beat- Panthers
I
just
beat the
Cardinals.
Just said
Panthers just
how
put
I
up
wasn't
31
gonna
on
pick
the
Atlanta
Cardinals.
again.
I'm going Panthers for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm going Panthers. I
fucking
I
better.
can't convince myself to do it. Like
You said not even a minute ago, I'm never picking Atlanta again. And
I know,
then
and
the
then I
next
saw
game,
I saw that.
Oh.
It looked.
I might
I
pick
don't know what it
Atlanta.
is, man.
No.
I don't know what it is. They should be good. It doesn't make sense that they're bad.
they're going
On
0-5
paper, they
and
have a
stuff.
good team. It does not make sense.
No, but they're going on 5 and stuff.
Are they the most disappointing team of this
so
year?
far, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Texans also are up there, I'm sure, but
They
after
also-
their trade,
yeah.
it kind of
Yeah,
because
that-
it looked
yeah.
like from last year Atlanta only got better. Like it looked like after this offseason they only got better.
Yeah, they
and
only
now,
got Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley. And that's really the only change that they had.
when Julio Jones probably won't play this week because he seems to be hurt. It's Atlanta's
Oh, well,
done.
they're bad.
Atlanta's done.
Yeah.
They had their chance.
Stuff.
They had
Yeah.
that 1 year.
They had, yeah.
28-3. It's like nom for them. It has changed them completely.
I hate to see it.
They were always chokers.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say I was wrong for comparing it to nom.
I mean,
but it's-
yeah,
you
that's a
just-
stretch.
you just
Yeah.
came with the
Completely
fact
bypassed it. I
Yeah.
feel like it wasn't
Yeah.
even a crazy
that was good.
statement.
So yeah, I'm going Panthers.
Yeah,
I'm not betting
Panthers
on the
for sure.
goddamn Falcons ever again.
That's good.
I mean, circumstantial. If they play the Jets, I might go Jets.
We'll see.
I don't know what to
Gotta
do
see.
in that.
We gotta see what. If Julio
Uh,
Jones is there, then maybe.
Dolphins, 49ers. The 49ers QB situation is kind of
An
not
interesting
known. Yeah.
And Fitzpatrick was named the starter for this game. 'Cause, like there was like some people talking about, oh yeah, like Tua might.
We talking about the Niners QB situation, I think. Right?
No, yeah, we are, but also that
No, I
is-
just started
they're-
talking
Oh,
about
so for
Fitzpatrick.
both teams there?
Well, he was officially announced today, but there was conflict.
Yeah, people were
earlier
like,
in the
oh,
week,
Tua
like-
might start, and
I
then
see.
they're like, nah.
I think
Fitzpatrick
for
started.
Miami, if you start Tua, you do it in the next coming games. I believe they have a relatively
Yeah,
decent
they said
schedule
the
for
schedule
him
was
to, like-
favorable for him to.
Yeah, I mean, my
Make his first
internet's
start.
not connecting, so I can't really look anything up at the moment for some
Yeah, the
goddamn
Wi-Fi is just
fucking
dead,
reason.
So it's
Yeah,
tough.
the
That's-
Wi-Fi died like 20 minutes ago.
That's cool. I appreciate that happening.
It's okay.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I don't think I want to say Tua doesn't see the field at all this season, just because I think he should take that time off to get a little healthy. But I don't know. It's hard to say. They have coming up the Broncos, Dolphins, bye week Dolphins. Nope, I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was reading the
Yeah.
bottom. Who?
Look at you.
So they don't have an easy schedule coming up.
Who do they face?
So they have Broncos, Chargers, Rams, Cardinals, bye week. Or no, Cardinals, Jets, bye week, Jets. So if they want to do it during the Jets, and then they play the Bengals after the
Yeah,
second
I mean,
Jets
that's
game.
not,
So
that's not.
that 3-game
That didn't
stretch.
sound awful. I mean,
No,
the
that
Chargers and
3-game
the
stretch.
Cardinals, but that's not.
Yeah, I mean, well, the Rams too. They play Chargers,
Yeah,
Rams,
too.
Cardinals coming up
Yeah.
after. I don't know who the fuck said that Tua should play these next 3 games because
I think
he
it was favorable,
absolutely
like
should
matchup
not.
wise, not like the type of quarterback that he is.
Yeah, but when
against those teams,
I read that the
I don't
Jets
know.
were up next, but I guess
I
that's
don't know,
just
man.
not true at
I don't
all.
know. I don't keep up with Dolphins football.
Yeah, I tried not to either.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? Well, I like Fitzmagic.
So for the 49ers, if Garoppolo isn't back, which I don't think he is,
I haven't seen
Beathard
anything
is
about him.
probably getting the start, I would imagine, considering how well he played at the end of that game after Mullins. Just
Yeah.
he was awful. He was bad.
Yep.
He had a great game against the Giants.
I'm
but
going to go 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers.
It feels like one of those games where Fitzpatrick could pull one out of his ass because he does that.
Yep.
But,
I don't see the Niners losing 2 games.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think-
especially being upset twice in a row.
The next game is an interesting one. If Cam Newton is there, I'm 100% going Patriots. If he's not there, I still think the Patriots will win, but I think
Yeah,
it'll
is
be
the
a little
Bron- it is
closer.
The Broncos.
The Broncos, who also have not named a starter yet. I'm guessing it's going to be Ripon, just because he looked decent up until the last quarters
Yeah.
for the Broncos.
Hey, the Wi-Fi's back.
No, would you love to see that? Right after I fucking figured it out already. Yeah, I think Ripon is going to start. I think Stidham is going to get the start if Cam Newton's not back, just because Hoyer's a goddamn dumpster fire.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how
he's
you could
garbage.
start. I don't know how you could start Hoyer after last week.
I mean,
I don't know if you can. They might, but I don't know how you
going
do that
into it, I
confidently.
saw a lot of people asking, why aren't we starting Stidham? Why aren't we starting
Yeah.
Stidham? And the experience, I think,
Yeah, it's
you have
because
to go to Hoyer.
Yeah, it's 'cause
Hoyer's
he's-
been in that offense. He was
Yeah.
drafted by the Patriots, I believe. Like,
Quick pause for an update on the Lakers and Miami. Lakers leading Miami 49-47. Butler with a game-high 13 points. LeBron and AD only 8 points each.
oh, I don't like that they only have 8 points each, and they're still pretty close in this game. Who's the lead scorer right now for LA? Is it them?
I don't know. I just looked at the
Oh,
notification.
I didn't
just
know
got.
if it would say it.
Also, Rays are now winning 6-4.
Nice.
Let's fucking
Love to
go.
see it.
Yeah, I'm going Patriots.
I am as well.
Yeah.
I
going
doubt
Pats.
that you guys are going to start 2-3.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna not throw the ball so deep if Cam Newton's
You
not
guys
here
are.
because-
You're also not facing Patrick Mahomes now. So.
Yeah, exactly. And
Pretty
the
big
fact
difference.
that how great our defense did. If we're gonna look at the Seattle game when we played Seattle and lost, and we look at it as the offense did way better than they were supposed to, and we look at it as an up for the offense, then I'll look at yesterday's game and say, well, it's an up for the defense
Yeah,
because the
your
defense
defense
does play
played
well. Noah, who are you going for that?
Patriots.
Fucking figured. 0-4 Giants versus the 1-3 Cowboys.
Oh.
I so fucking badly want Daniel Jones to win this game. I don't think I'm gonna pick them.
No, I'm picking the
No,
Cowboys,
I haven't
but
decided.
I want the Giants to win so bad.
Yeah,
While the Cowboys' defense is awful, I don't think
Giants
the
don't
Giants
have
they
anyone.
don't
Yeah.
have anybody to match
and
up
the
with
Giants'
Cowboys'
defense
offense.
is awful.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
yeah,
it's
Cowboys.
awful all
Cowboys
around.
could put up like 40 on
Dak
them.
is gonna keep doing what he's doing, and that's
Yeah,
There's
I don't
no
think
doubt about it.
Daniel Jones is putting up 40, 50 points on the Cowboys.
yeah.
Just
And
don't
I
know.
think the Cowboys will put up probably 30.
Yeah, easily.
Their offense is too explosive. Colts Browns.
I'm going Browns.
I'm going Browns.
Browns look
I
I'm
good.
also
also
going Browns,
They're 3-1.
unfortunately.
They've been looking pretty good the past few weeks.
I
like
don't
their
want them.
chances.
I don't want them going 4-1.
yeah,
bro.
it really sucks for your division because your division once again looks, or probably for the first time in a while,
Yeah.
More
doesn't
than
look like
two
it's being
competent teams,
dominated by one team.
Yeah.
Who
Not
was
ideal.
the last? Steelers, Ravens, Browns.
What are you
Who
talking
the
about?
fuck is the last
The
team?
Bengals?
Bengals, yeah, that's why. They fucking suck. They've
Well,
sucked
yeah.
for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bengals are. Yeah.
Yeah, Phillip Rivers does look good. The Colts
He's looked all right.
do look good.
Browns
they do
offense
not,
looked really good.
Yeah, they don't not look like the Browns offense who took the fuck off this week.
Though. Yeah.
And I think
I think even with Nick Chubb out, potentially out, is he like ruled out? I don't even know
probably.
status.
Maybe, I don't know. But Kareem Hunt's had a touchdown.
Yeah,
in,
so-
I
yeah.
think,
yeah, I
every
mean
game
the
so
Kareem
far.
Hunt and Kareem Hunt
Kareem Hunt.
like
Yeah.
could be a starter.
Yeah, no, a 1,000%.
Any other team, I think Kareem Hunt's a starter.
Yeah.
I think just because they
Probably,
have
yeah.
Nick Chubb, I mean, who's also a fucking man. But Kareem Hunt can drag someone 4 yards. He's
Yeah,
a
no,
very
he's
big
a good,
body.
He's a good running back.
Sunday Night Football, we have the Vikings at Seattle.
I mean,
The Seattle did underperform heavy.
yeah,
This
that game
past
was
week.
kind of close. For,
Way closer
Yeah,
than
a
it should
while,
have.
yeah.
They, of course, played the Dolphins.
I was like, are the Dolphins actually going to put up an
There
upset?
There
right
was,
now?
there
I
was a
"There's
minute
no-"
where I was like,
Yeah, I
holy
was
shit,
like-
the Dolphins could
Yeah.
win this game. They ended up beating the Dolphins 31-23. Russell Wilson had threw for 360 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. His
And he-
first one of the season.
He tied Peyton Manning's record for most touchdown passes through first 4 games. of the
15,
season.
right?
16.
16. And Peyton Manning with that broke the record, right?
I think so, yeah.
I think that was the year he threw 50?
55.
55, yeah.
Could happen.
I'm going Seattle.
Yeah.
The Vikings.
Their
They sh-
Vikings
they're
aren't
just-
ready.
They
They're
showed
not.
up, but I don't think they're going to beat Seattle.
I didn't think Diggs was going to hurt them as much as I feel like he has.
It's been, I mean, it's kind of been like the Vikings as a whole, like as an entire team, because like their offense, they've had points of being really good, because like Dalvin Cook has had a few good games this year, and then Adam Thielen has had a few games where he's done good. So like it's not like yes, not having Diggs is a big thing, but you still have Adam Thielen, and
Yeah.
like Justin Jefferson is all like back-to-back games with over 100 receiving yards. Like they've had good games, just on the they're 1-3. It's
Going
just,
going back to that
stuff.
Seahawks game, I didn't even notice this. Is anyone talking about how Fitzpatrick almost ran for 50 yards? He had 6 carries for 47 yards and a touchdown.
Nice.
Fitzmagic ran for almost 50 yards in a game. That's
Yeah,
fucking
he's
insane.
37 years old.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like he's gonna croak at any moment. A huge Fitzmagic fan. Metcalf for Seattle does not look like he's slowing down at all. He took off in the he took off in the divisional round of the playoffs, right? I think that was like his best game last year was his divisional round in the playoffs. Did very well. Oh no, it was the last week against the 49ers. It was like his first like grand takeoff game. He did very good. Played well through the playoffs. They obviously got eliminated. He looks good. He looks very strong. He is a massive human being.
Huge.
He is quite big. I don't understand how, as a cornerback, you're not scared shit. I mean, if it's a
He's
goal
huge.
line fade and
He's
it's
huge.
1-on-1, just fucking give up. Walk
Yeah.
away. He is going to embarrass your life.
Yeah. No, he's a giant man.
Monday Night Football is the Chargers Saints, and
I got Herbert.
okay, good.
Taking
Thank
the dub.
fuck. I did not want to say this, and you guys be like, "Oh, it's the fucking Falcons pick all over again."
No.
The Chargers look good,
Yeah.
and Justin Herbert looks good, and he has to get his first win at fucking some point.
I'm picking Saints, but I can understand why you guys are picking
Is Michael
Chargers.
Thomas back?
I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so.
Maybe not.
But
Who
I
knows?
don't know. I'm still going Saints. I can I'm not like I understand why you guys are picking the Chargers. Like it's not picking the Falcons over the Packers. Like it's not completely outlandish,
speaking
but
of the Saints, they had somewhat of a close game against the Lions. And the Lions, by the way, now have 6 straight games of having a 10+ point or blowing a 10+ point lead. 6 straight games.
yeah, no,
They're bad.
they hate having leads late in games.
Yeah.
It's
They started off like 14-0.
Yeah, so they also love
Yeah.
taking the lead early, 14-0 in the first quarter.
and then they just
I think that's the
fall
second time
flat
they've
on their
done this
face.
this season too.
They lose so many leads last year. It was actually insane.
Detroit
was
is
bad.
very bad at like being a
Football.
sports city, yeah, or
Yeah.
being a football city. I mean, it's choke after choke for them. Them and the Falcons are absolute laughing stocks,
Yeah.
right? I mean, the Falcons notorious choke hazards.
Mhm.
Yeah, Chargers Saints. You're going Chargers.
I'm going Chargers.
You're going Saints.
Herbert gets his
Going.
first win.
Some news that happened today. The 49ers released Mohamed Sanu. Didn't really see that as like a big deal. They're getting their... Who did they get back? Debo is
Samuel.
coming back. So, with a younger team coming back, you might as fucking well.
Also, Ayuk looked really good.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
hurdled someone.
Yeah.
for a
He
touchdown
hurdled someone.
last night. That was
The
crazy.
air time he got on that was fucking wild.
was insane.
Let's I got this thing. If you combine the four big trades made by Bill O'Brien as the Texans GM, he got Laramie Tunsil, I think.
Laramie Tunsil, yeah.
David Johnson, Brandon Cooks, Kenny Stills, Jacob Martin. I don't know why it just says Mingo. I don't know if it's Jacob Martin.
Barkevius Mingo.
Okay, it just says Mingo.
Love me some Barkevius Mingo.
Second round pick, third round pick, 3 fourth round picks, and a 6th round pick. He lost DeAndre Hopkins, Jadeveon Clowney, Davenport, and don't know that person either. Badmosi?
Badamose.
And 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks, and 1 fourth round pick.
Tough.
He has not done a good job as
No. That would explain why he was fired.
Yeah.
as a GM and or
How do you trade away Hopkins and not get a first rounder? I just don't understand that.
yeah, I mean easily
That's just insane.
absolute fucking steal.
Like top
From
3, top
the-
2 wide receiver in the game of football right now, and you don't get a first rounder for him.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it doesn't really make
And then
sense
he goes
either.
to Arizona and immediately signs an extension, and
And I'm sure Arizona probably would have gave them like
1,000%.
first round
Yeah.
pick. I mean, he's
sure.
that good. Jalen Ramsey got into a fight
With Golden Tate.
with
Yeah.
Golden Tate,
Yeah.
and then
Because
waited in the back of or at the end of the game went to the locker rooms to wait for him.
yeah, well,
Yeah, it's
there's
kinda
like a
crazy.
whole history behind them. Ramsey was with Tate's sister, and then I think left her while she was pregnant.
Bro, what?
So Golden Tate is like pissed about that, I guess. So
What the fuck?
When did what?
I thought this was
That's a
just
thing?
football beef.
oh no, like they have a whole like off the field beef because Tate's sister
That's-
and Jalen Ramsey were together, and then while Tate's sister was pregnant, Ramsey left her. I'm pretty sure.
That is
Bro.
and then
wild.
Holy shit.
And then Tate tweeted something about it like last year or the year before. It's like he knows he's gonna have to see me. And then now.
I thought it was like a football scuffle.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Jerry. Bro, that is absolutely insane. I didn't realize that it was all
Yeah,
that.
That's crazy. I
Holy
did not see that
shit.
at all. That's wild.
Yeah.
Actual fucking beef just fucking folding over into a football field.
Yeah.
And then Ramsey waited for him outside of the locker
Yeah, I
room.
know.
Yeah.
No, he just looks like even more of a piece of
That's
shit.
that's why like
That's-
I thought he was the agitator. Like I didn't. That's
I don't know.
insane. That is
So bad for
such a
Golden Tate.
wild
That's tough.
thing to happen.
I mean, more for Golden Tate's sister, but
Yeah.
still a tough
Well,
situation.
all right. Well, we don't know. We don't.
Yeah,
know the
I
full
don't
story.
know.
Let's
Like,
not.
we don't know
the
why
whole
he
situation.
left.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been anything.
Yeah.
But
Still,
the fact that
crazy.
carried out
Yeah.
onto a goddamn
That's
football
crazy.
field is one of the greatest stories I've ever heard in my life. That's absolutely electric.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
very
surprised that
happy
wasn't
that.
talked about more.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
I mean, if I knew that, the commentators had to know something, right?
But you
Like,
can't
well, yeah,
say
you
that.
can't say
oh
that
my
on-
god, I would have
You can't
lost
say
my
that.
mind in the booth.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
I would have
You
been.
can't
Oh
talk
my
ab- you
Yeah,
can't
they're not
god,
gonna talk about that. Like,
that's
I've seen-
fucking crazy.
Because if that was something they talked about, then if that became like public or not public knowledge, but like that was something that everyone knew that like just they talked about on a broadcast, we're like, well, Jalen Ramsey's an awful fucking person.
And here we
So
see
then-
Golden Tate knocking Jalen Ramsey the fuck out.
Yeah.
Of course, Jalen Ramsey is the one that left his sister.
Yeah,
while
left
she
his-
was
left his
impregnated.
pregnant sister.
Dude, how is that
That's-
happening?
Yeah, that's wild.
What?
Yeah, last summer Ramsey and Tate's sister Brianna.
It was last summer.
yeah, with whom
Bro.
with whom he has 2 children, with Brianna Tate, broke up with her while she was pregnant with their second child. And when Ramsey posted a photo of his new girlfriend on social media, Golden Tate responded to a user's comment by writing, "He gonna have to see me."
Bro,
Whoa.
that is the like.
Ooh, and he told the New York Post last year, "I'm not happy at all with the disrespect that he's shown towards my sister and the things he's done in the past, but I don't really want to go too much into it."
That's some shit like
That's wild.
And then
like
wow.
that's some shit when in high school we see that on Facebook and we're excited for lunch the next day because we know something's like that's fucking with the fact that they're just online beefing over something that has nothing to do with football
Yeah.
and then going I can't
That's
I
tough.
can't believe I didn't hear that I didn't know that was the story.
Yeah.
I did not hear
I'm
that.
fucking flabbergasted right now that's an actual thing that happened.
Yep.
In professional sports.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Childish as shit on both ends, for one.
Yeah.
To not
Yeah.
kind of just put you're still at a job. You know, like you're still
Yeah.
doing your job.
I mean, we don't know the.
We also don't know the whole story.
We don't know the whole
Yeah.
story, but like I can understand from Tate's point.
Yeah,
of
I
view
could
that
definitely
he would
see
be
Tate's-
upset,
Yeah, I mean,
but you don't really know because you don't know the whole situation.
Jesus Christ, that's one of the
It's-
best things I've ever
It's
heard
hard
in
to
my life. To be
it's hard
honest.
to paint Ramsey as not an absolute piece of shit in that situation, but
Yeah,
you don't know
we don't
Yeah,
know
we
the
what.
don't know what
situation.
happened, yeah.
The
So.
fact that there's no, this is just me going out there. The fact that there's not more information about like why Ramsey left makes me think Golden Tate's sister might have been in the wrong. Just because I feel like if Ramsey did just straight out leave her while she was pregnant, she probably would have like made a bigger deal about it. Not
They
that
already
I'm
had a kid together, like that.
yeah, I know, but I feel like if it's already in the public, you're gonna fucking
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That's a wild situation.
I don't know, wild
Absolutely.
situation. Not what this
Crazy.
show is about, but it
Yeah.
did spill
Yeah,
into the
that's
sports
crazy.
show. So that
Yeah.
Crazy.
I think that's one of the. Can Dana White do something about this? Like, is he allowed to
I don't know.
take players from other? Because if Golden Tate and Jalen Ramsey decided to do like a UFC fight in the summer,
Would be nuts.
I'd pay $1,000
Yeah, I'd
for
say
it.
I
I
don't
would-
know about that.
Well,
I
I'd
don't
sell
know.
a lot of things first to get $1,000, and then I'd pay $1,000
I
for it.
mean,
I would just stream it online.
or I would like,
Yeah.
I would go to my nearest Buffalo Wild Wings
Ooh. do that.
and watch it there.
Buffalo Wild Wings is ass.
It's not as good as it
They're
used to be.
Good.
They had this one burger that was like super good, and then I hadn't gone there in like months. And then the next time I went there, they didn't have it on the menu anymore.
Oh,
and I
that's
was pretty
tough.
sad.
That's
Bro,
tough.
Hooters Kids Grilled Cheese is one of the best shit I've ever had in my life.
Dude, I haven't been to Hooters in a long time.
Dude, they're grilled.
It's funny that Hooters has a kids menu.
That is kind
It's
of
great,
crazy.
and it's fucked up because like the
it's
stigma
good.
around Hooters is terrible.
Yeah.
The food kind of slaps.
Yeah,
The food is quite
Their
good.
wings are
heard-
pretty good.
I've heard it's gone down a bit.
I haven't
gone
had
down,
I
yeah.
haven't
Forever.
been in like 4 or 5
Last time
years,
I was
but-
there, I actually met
Animal, right?
fuck yeah,
wrestler.
Animal, who just
Yeah.
died like a couple weeks ago.
Stuff.
I met him. Yeah, the food's not terrible. I mean, is Insomnia open still? We might have to make a run after this podcast.
Insomnia
It's
cookies.
10:35 right now. They're open. They're open pretty late.
I mean,
I would be down for an insomnia run.
I'm not.
I'm happy that our viewers are aware of our insomnia
Yeah.
cookie run.
No, I'm really
My-
not. It was
my-
mostly a meme, but yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings fucking stinks. Let's get that out the way.
But that insomnia run.
Yeah. Might be a possibility. Though.
No, but yeah, Dana White
Wasn't
should
a no.
see if YouTubers are allowed to go around and just beat the shit out of each
Yeah.
other. Maybe it doesn't even have to be a
YouTubers don't have a contract
Yeah.
with another
maybe.
league, so
Yeah, and I'm sure it's in their contract. Like
yeah.
kind of like how some athletes like, oh, you can't play basketball because you're an injury risk or something.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I mean, if they
I'm
fought
sure-
and, like,
I'm sure
actually,
boxing
like,
is out of the
got
question.
Some
Yeah.
actual injury, like actual injury that like affected the way that they
Also-
could play football.
Also, they would have to agree to it, which I don't know. I don't know if they would, to be honest.
Jalen Ramsey waited outside the locker room for a fade. I think he'd be okay with like if they should do
Maybe.
what the YouTubers do, like put the helmet on too, so your head isn't really at risk, but throw some fucking punches. This is great. I wish Odell and fucking who was that? Odell and Josh Norman. What if they had gotten to the fucking octagon? Remember they were beefing for a while.
Yeah.
Odell fucking hit him with a headbutt just flying out of nowhere.
Speaking of Josh Norman, he has fallen way out of relevance.
Wait, what
he
team
still-
is he
He
on?
like just made his debut for some team this week. I
Yeah,
don't
dude,
remember
we
who
were
it was.
watching. I forgot who it was. We were
He's
watching.
He's not on the Washington football team anymore.
That's
No.
what I said,
Really?
bro. He got an interception, and I was
What?
like,
On what team?
I don't know.
I don't even remember. Who
Was it
were
the
we
Bills?
watching?
It might have been the Bills.
it might have been the Bills.
I don't know.
Bills?
But I saw him, I
Dude,
was
he,
like,
he showed up, and we were
where the
like,
fuck did he come from?
yeah, and I was like, what? And Noah was like,
The
oh, I
Bills?
guess he's on that team, and I was like,
I really
yeah,
thought
he's on the Bills.
I
He's-
really thought he
yeah.
was on the Washington football team
Because
still.
after he
he
left,
forced a fumble in his Bills debut.
That's
after he
wild.
left the Panthers, right? Those is
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
when he was
when
nasty.
he was nasty. Once he went to the football team, he just
He j-
fell off a cliff.
yeah, he was
gone.
awful. It was like actually kind of crazy to see how like much he actually fell off because he was like one of the best cornerbacks in the league, and then
Yeah.
Yep.
hmm
just kind of
Now he's
went to Washington.
played a game for the Bills.
Yeah,
now he's on the
like,
Bills, I
Literally,
guess.
when they said
4-0
Josh
team, I
Norman,
mean.
I looked at Noah and I was like Josh Norman,
Like the Josh,
Yeah.
like
Norman?
Washington football team's Josh
Yeah.
Norman. And he was like, yeah, I guess he's not on that team. And I was like, since when? And he was like, I don't know.
Since
And I was like
now.
getting
Since
mad.
now.
Like,
It's like
since
getting
now.
mad at Noah for not knowing. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you don't? Where the hell did Josh Norman come from?
I don't
Who
know.
is this
It's
man?
in
And
your
he was
division-
just there.
in your division now.
I know.
So.
Couldn't fucking believe it.
Not that
Forced a
that
fumble.
really matters that much, but you know
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
there.
Let's normalize pro athletes just getting into off-season boxing matches. I think we should.
Yeah.
I think we should do that more.
I mean,
let's
they're
say-
athletes, so if they
like
wanna do
imagine
it.
like Mike Trout and
Mike Trout would
Aaron
never agree to that.
Judge going to a boxing match.
Aaron Judge would absolutely
Aaron Judge is
destroy him. Though.
Fucking huge.
Yeah.
I mean, Mike Trout is also
Yeah,
huge,
Mike
but,
Trout is
Yeah.
a big dude
like
too.
compared
but
to the average man, Mike Trout is
Yeah.
fucking huge. But
Yeah.
compared to anybody,
Aaron Judge is
Judge
winning
is
that. Aaron Judge
humongous.
versus Giancarlo Stanton, though, I would.
That'd be
that
a
would
good
be
one.
interesting.
That'd be a
I don't.
good
I
one.
mean, they're teammates, so I don't think they'd fight each other
No.
like
yeah,
that.
probably not.
It's an exhibition match. You know? Isn't Mayweather fighting a YouTuber? Did he-
I
Also,
heard
if
something
Judge
about
and
that, but I don't
Stan
know.
actually
was
fought
it
each other,
Logan
they might
Paul or
give each
Jake
other
Paul?
career-ending injuries if they did that.
Was it one of them?
I think it was one of the Pauls that Mayweather is gonna fight.
Might have to root for Mayweather.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. But
yeah,
it would be quite funny if Mayweather took his first loss against a Paul brother.
That would be a good meme.
yeah.
Dude,
would
if
be a
he
good
fucking
meme.
what is his record right now? It's up there.
it's like 51-0, I think, or something like that. 50-0. But if he lost,
Something
if
crazy.
he lost to either Logan or Jake Paul, his
It
legacy
discredits
would,
everything.
would
Yeah.
be
You're
ruined.
done.
Mike
can't-
Tyson. Mike Tyson's
Tyson.
making a comeback.
He's fighting, I think. I don't remember when.
I don't remember who I was talking. It was one of you two. I was saying they should literally just line up at average Joes. Let's make it 100. Let's pick up like 100 average Joes off the street. Pay them a shit ton of money. If you survive 1 minute in the ring with Mike Tyson, the match is over. All right, it's Mike Tyson Punch Out when he knocks someone out, someone fucking else comes in, and he just has to knock out 100 people. You think he'd do it? Like, he might get tired by, like, 98. If you're, like, the 99th person, I think you have a chance to, like, at least run around.
100 is a lot. He'd probably get tired quicker than 98.
Yeah, but he's
Like,
fighting
in a-
average Joes, like
one after the other he has to fight them?
let's give him, like,
all
a
in
3-minute
one?
break. No, one after the other. Like a gauntlet match. Like,
I mean,
just
the
literally
beginning-
Mike
the
Tyson Punch Out. They
beginning-
walk into the ring, he fucking knocks him out,
No,
next person
he's doing
comes
that.
in.
He's doing that easy. There's
100 times?
Yep. Yep.
I don't know.
I mean,
100
it's
is
average
like-
average Joe. Like,
Yeah.
Like random.
Like, just
dude.
me or you off the street.
He can knock us out with one punch. So he just has.
That also, like, that
I mean,
also
yes,
brings
100
up...
punches is a lot, but like the training they go through,
Yeah.
that's just the normal training.
That brings up, like, if you were
Just gotta
asked...
hit you in the right
If you were
spot.
asked $10 million, get into the ring with Mike Tyson.
$10
Bear-
million?
$10 million.
No, $10 million completely cuts in
Ab-
half, so you get $5 million of it.
Oh.
I
like-
mean, yeah.
You're bare knuckle boxing. Let's give it that.
Bare knuckle.
Bare
box,
knuckle.
that's
Are you getting
different.
in with?
I'm all set.
Because
I might die.
I think he
Yeah.
could kill you.
Yeah.
I think there is it's probably a higher percentage of him in like you would think like, oh well, maybe if you go in, because you're going down, right? Either way, you're getting in there to get it's
hits
$5
me
million
anywhere,
to
I'm
get
down.
knocked out.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
down.
if
They're
you
not
go
getting
for like a
knocked out.
block
Yeah.
though, and like because then he punches you in the side and your fucking
Then my ribs are
your
broken.
spleen explodes in
Yeah.
your body. Like,
I'm
You're-
scrawny. He hits
Yeah,
me
you're
in
he
the
dead.
might
Yeah.
he
My
might
ribs-
cave your chest
My
straight in.
ribs will
Yeah.
crack and puncture my lungs.
He'll do a fucking
No, I'll
Mortal
be dead.
Kombat
Yeah.
fatality
Yeah.
and rip your heart out.
Nah, you'd be dead. We'd
No,
all
I
be
don't-
dead. We'd
Yeah,
all be
I
dead.
mean,
no way. Bare
bare
knuckle,
knuckle,
absolutely not.
especially because I don't think Mike Tyson's hands are very fast. I don't think you're getting hit once. I mean, you have to drop it because if he hits you in the side and you
Can I
don't
drop before he hits me?
I mean, you have to fight him. So
Oh.
he's gonna get a hit
Yeah,
on
no.
you.
I'm out on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
If he had
There's
gloves
a lot.
on, it's
There's
a-
a lot I'll do for $5 million, but
Even if you had
bare
gloves
knuckle,
on, though, I feel like
gloves, I might.
you might not be able to talk regularly for the rest of your life.
Yeah, but you got $5 million.
You
So
can use some of that for some
I'll never have to do. I
medical help.
don't have to do anything for the rest of my life. $5 million.
I don't know. Mike Tyson is one scary fucking dude.
As long as I don't
there's
die?
no- Yeah, but what
Or
if
be
you
paralyzed?
die?
Well-
is there a possibility that he can kill
But
you
if
with
I
gloves
die,
on?
then what?
With gloves on, is there a possibility he kills you?
I mean, if he hits you the right way, yes.
Yeah.
But he'd
Yeah.
have to specifically try to kill me is the thing. Because I'm sure he knows where to hit me to knock me out without
Yeah.
actually killing me. I'm sure.
Yeah, but do you think he cares about that? Like,
I'm sure he probably doesn't want to just kill someone. Like,
this is Mike fucking Tyson.
he's like, I really
Bit
only
a
have to
guy's
make
ear?
one punch right now, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean he'd be like wouldn't be criminally liable
He looks.
because you're willingly participating in the match. So
He looks,
Has some
at least
pent-up
in his training
frustration.
video,
Yeah,
at least
and
in his
decks you
training
in the head.
he wants to
videos,
kill somebody in the ring.
he looks scary again. Like, he looks like there was a while, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, where he kind of got a little big,
Yeah,
and he didn't like. There was like no. He looks fucking
he's
massive
ripped
right
again.
now. He looks like he's ready. And in the training videos of his hands are.
he's fast
If you
as
go into that fight, you're not taking one hit. He's hitting you 3 or 4 times on the way down.
Certain
Mayweather, I would fight Mayweather for $1 million. I'd get my ass kicked for sure, or $5 million. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I
I'm
might
sure.
do it for $1 million too.
I'm sure
but-
his
Yeah,
punch. I'm
$5
sure his.
million's a lot.
I'm sure his punches still hurt, but I think.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he would knock me out as painfully as Mike Tyson would. You know what I
I
mean?
don't
Like,
know. I feel like either way, you're
Mayweather's
fucked up.
fast too, but yeah, I'd much rather like if life's on the line, I get one sucker punch from Mike Tyson or one sucker punch from Mayweather.
Yeah, I'm taking Mayweather.
Taking Mayweather.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, you're definitely
yeah, either
getting
way,
knocked out.
it sucks, but
Broken
Mayweather
jaw.
loses to a fucking Paul brother. I
it
will
would be the greatest moment of my life.
On one hand, I'm like, yeah, I want Mayweather to win, and on the other, I'm like,
It's
Kinda
pretty
like
much a
it.
win-win situation. Either
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Paul brother gets the absolute shit beat out of him,
Yeah.
or Mayweather loses his first career loss to a Paul brother.
yeah, it's gonna be
It'd be tough.
it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
It looks like talking a lot about boxing. I like this.
Yeah, surprising. I mean, hypothetical situations. but yeah.
Pacquiao and McGregor. So Pacquiao and McGregor are fighting, right? I think.
I'm pretty sure it hasn't been officially confirmed, but both parties have said that they're working on getting a fight together in the Middle East.
Has to be boxing, obviously, I assume.
Yeah.
Is Pacquiao? I think Pacquiao's banned. I don't know. I thought I heard he was banned from somewhere, which I think would be great. But
I mean, I guess.
I know. What's his name? Oh my God, the big boxer now. That's really big. Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
His father, I think, is banned from Ireland, which is where he's
Jesus.
from.
For what?
I guess he got in like a fight with a kid at like.
Oh,
this
jeez.
box- he's an animal
An
too.
actual
Him
trial.
versus Mike Tyson would be. I mean, he'd get his fucking ass absolutely handed to him, but it would be a good fight.
Yeah.
I'd pay for it. That's our boxing talk. I hope you like this last 10 minutes where we kind of just shoot the shit.
I have like 30 seconds of MLB updates.
Oh.
So the Rays are winning 7-4 now.
Nice.
Love to see
And
that.
Clevenger left after the first inning. Being hurt again.
Oh, he's hurt.
I mean, he was
Yikes.
like already hurt, but he left after. He only pitched the first inning.
That's tough.
Wow. And the
It's 0-0 right now going into the third. But
Lakers and Miami is still a 1-point game in the third. It's 63-62. They're playing very
Interesting.
close. That's the end of the JNL Sports Show, episode 9. We
Yep.
are in our double digits on Friday.
Yeah,
Right?
Friday.
So we'll record Friday night, and it'll be up Saturday morning, hopefully. Got anything to close with now?
No, I think we've covered
Yeah,
quite,
we
we
talked
talked
about
quite
a
a
lot.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We talked quite a bit today.
Switched it up a little bit with the boxing talk there.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sometimes you
Yeah,
throw
you're welcome.
curveballs in.
yeah.
Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you guys later. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe like this was YouTube, which we have not. Again,
Like, shared, follow.
again, we have not gotten on the
Yeah.
YouTube thing.
It'll happen eventually.
Yeah,
Eventually.
eventually. But
Whether that's a week from now or a month from now.
please
or
follow,
longer, who
and
knows?
again, please follow, and definitely share us. We're not big yet, so
Yeah,
hopefully
we would
you
appreciate
guys
it.
can help that out. And again, I'm just gonna close it with something I opened with last week. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I am still working on that post to get up. It's gonna have about like 5 or 6 different places to donate. So make sure you guys go out there and donate, even if it's just like 50 cents. Do something for this month. It's very important to me, and I'm sure there are other families, obviously.
Yeah.
Probably more families than not that have been affected in some way or another with breast cancer or cancer in general. So make sure you guys go out and donate or just, share information about it. So thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you guys on Friday.